So as you can see, I've already done my face. I did my foundation and under eye concealer and eyebrows. The brows are looking a little harsh right now because I have on no other makeup besides the foundation and under eye concealer. So if anyone's wondering what I used to do that, I used the Smashbox 15 Hour Wear. I'm sorry, I used the Smashbox Studio Skin 15 Hour Wear Foundation. For my under eye concealer, I mixed 2 concealers. I actually mixed MAC's Mineralized Concealer in the shade NW25 with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Sand Sable. And then to fill in my brows, I used the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Soft Brown. And I'm actually not exactly sure how I feel about this yet. I've been using it for about the past week or so, and it's really, it's a little more harsh than what I'm used to. I'm used to using the pencil, so I'm not exactly sure how I feel about the Dip Brow Pomade yet, but I'm going to keep using it just to see if I end up liking it. I don't want to show the picture of Bao Bao Wan in this tutorial because I'm sure the picture is copyrighted, so I don't want to show it, but if you type in MAC Bao Bao Wan into Google or Yahoo and you search the images, you will be able to find a picture of Bao Bao Wan's makeup, and I'm just going off that picture today to show you guys how to recreate Bao Bao Wan's look. So in the picture, Bao Bao Wan's skin is extremely dewy and highlighted. So I want to go in and do a little extra highlighting to my skin. And I'm going to go in with MAC's Prep and Prime pen, and this is in the shade Light Boost. I'm just going to put this on the high planes of my face, just the areas that I want to highlight. When highlighting and contouring, you just want to highlight the high planes of the face, which would be anything that you want to come out. When you contour areas of the face that you want to go in. So I am just going in with this pen and just adding some extra highlight. Then I'm just going in and I'm just blending out all of this highlight. I am really big on highlighting in the center of the forehead. I love a highlight there. I think it's so pretty. But I'm just buffing this all out with my Sigma Flat Top F80 Kabuki brush. Okay, so we'll contour the skin later, but right now I want to go ahead and prime my eyes so we can go in and start doing the eyeshadow. And to prime my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and use Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I really want to get a brush for putting this stuff on, actually, because one of my biggest pet peeves in life is having anything on my hands. Like, I can't stand it. I can't stand my hands being wet. I can't stand dirt on my hands. I can't stand the feeling of this primer on my hands, and I'm the same way with my face. I don't like my face being wet. Like in the shower, I keep a dry rag with me in the shower so that when my face gets wet, I can wipe it. It's the weirdest thing. But okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start doing our eyes, and we are going to obviously do them with the eyeshadow palette from the Bao Bao Wan collection. If you want to see the entire Bao Bao Wan collection, you can actually watch my last video that I did. It was a massive high-end and drugstore makeup and fashion haul. If you haven't seen that and you'd like to, I will link it down below in the description bar so you can go take a look at it. This eyeshadow palette is one of the Velux Pearl eyeshadow palettes. This is the one that came in the Bao Bao Wan collection, and it's called Bao Bao's Jewels. So we're gonna go ahead and do our eyes with this palette. And like I said, Bao Bao Wan's skin and even her eyeshadow in this, in the picture is extremely dewy. So we are going to be using a lot of MAC Fix Plus in this look, so if you have this, go ahead and pull this out so you can use it. If you don't have that, I know that there's some other brands that sell fixing sprays, like Makeup Forever sells one, e.l.f. sells one. You can get that at Target, and it's either $1 or $3. I'm not for sure. I'm pretty sure it's $3. But you just need something like this that you can spray onto your brush so that your eyeshadow becomes wet. So we're gonna start in the crease, and we are going to go into the crease with this gold color right here. And I'm just gonna go in with a fluffy brush like this. This brush is from Sephora. This is the Pro Crease brush, and any fluffy brush like this will do. You could also use the Sigma tapered brush. This is the E35 brush if you wanted to. But any fluffy brush like that is gonna be just fine. So I'm just gonna take this color and I'm just going to place it in the crease. And I'm going to start working it in the crease all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner. And actually, this isn't as shiny as I want it to be, and I want it to be a little more pigmented and a little more gold looking. So I'm actually gonna go back in and get some more of this shade. And I'm going to spray it with some Fix Plus and go in and see how that works. So keep in mind while you're doing this look on yourself, if you have this eyeshadow palette, make sure you don't dip your wet brush into the eyeshadow palette because it will change the consistency of your eyeshadow. If you get the eyeshadow wet, that area of your eyeshadow is always gonna have to be used wet. You won't be able to use it dry anymore. So what I like to do is just put the eyeshadow on my brush dry. And then once I get it on there, I will take my MAC Fix Plus and give it a few spritz. And then I'll go in and apply it, and before I dip it back into my eyeshadow, I'll make sure that I dry this brush off. Okay, so we got it wet, and I'm liking this a lot better. It's going on so much more pigmented, exactly the way that I wanted it to. So yeah, we will definitely be using a lot of Fix Plus in this tutorial, for sure. I'm just buffing this in the crease, going back and forth, all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner. So in the picture, Bao Bao Wan looks like the gold in the crease literally goes all the way up to her eyebrow. It doesn't look like she has a highlighting shade on the brow bone. It literally looks like she has that gold like from the crease all the way to the eyebrow. I didn't do that. If you want to do that, you do you. You go ahead and you take that gold all the way to the eyebrow. I just went ahead and took the gold really, really high in the crease, and I left some space where I can go ahead and put a highlighting shade on the brow bone. So next I'm gonna go in and put the lid color on, and I'm gonna go in with this bronze shade here, the one right here in the middle. And I'm just going to put that all over the lid using my favorite lid brush ever, using this itty bitty little baby brush. If you watched my last favorites video, I talked about how much I love this brush for packing color onto the lid. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. This is the Sephora Pro Shader Brush number 18. So I'm just packing this color onto my brush. And then I'm going to take some of the Fix Plus again, spritz my brush, and go ahead and pack this onto the lid. So I'm using a tapping motion rather than like a swiping motion. I'm just tapping this color onto my lid, and I'm going to do it all over the lid. If you get up to like the crease area here and you need to use some swiping motions to blend, that's okay. But for the most part, I'm going to be just patting that color. Unless I'm up here in the crease trying to blend it into that gold color, then I'm going to be using some swiping motions. Again, I'm just tapping that color onto the lid. So after we get that color packed all over the lid, I'm gonna go in and deepen the crease a little bit, and I'm going to use this color right here, the darkest shade in the palette. And I'm going to go in with my E25 blending brush. This is from Sigma. And of course, some more Fix Plus because we want our eyes to be nice and dewy and shiny, just like Bao Bao Wan's. I'm just using back and forth motions to blend this, and kind of circular motions at the same time. I don't want this color to go very high into the crease. I want it to stay pretty low. I actually wish I would have kind of kept it lower than what I did. Basically just putting it like right there in the socket and then blending it up a little bit. But I wish I wouldn't have blended it up as high as I did. I wish I would have kept it even lower. So after we get that color into the crease, I'm gonna go back in with the gold shade that we put in our crease first. And I'm gonna go back in with that same fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna get a little bit of that color on this brush. And I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of Fix Plus. And I'm gonna go in just kind of just barely over the top of where we put that dark color. I'm gonna go over it where it meets the gold, and I'm just gonna very lightly just blend it. In the picture, I can't really see what's going on under Bao Bao Wan's lower lash line, so I'm just gonna kind of do my own thing and put under my lash line what I wanna put under there. You can put under your lash line whatever you want. And I'm gonna go in with the bronze color that we put on our lid, and I'm gonna go in with a Makeup Geek pencil brush. And I'm gonna stop before I get to the inner corner. I'm gonna leave the inner corner blank because we're gonna do some major highlighting there in a different way than you probably think. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that blank. Whenever you're doing this, make sure you make that same face that I'm making, because we all know we can't put makeup underneath the lower lash line without making that face, right? Everybody makes freaking weird faces when they put on their makeup, I feel like. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with this darker color in the shade, the one that we put really deep in the crease, and that same pencil brush. Obviously, grab some more Fix Plus. I'm gonna spritz that brush. I'm just gonna put this on the outer part of the lower lash line. I'm just gonna kind of connect the corner up here where that darker color stops in the socket. If you look at the picture of Bao Bao Wan, her inner corner of her eyes is insanely highlighted with gold. And it's, she doesn't even highlight just the inner tear duct. Like, she takes that gold and it is like almost on the bridge of the nose. It is just packed in the inner corner of the eye with no rhyme or reason. It's just like thrown in there. I'm not gonna go as crazy with the inner highlight, but if you want to, go right on ahead. I'm just gonna highlight the inner corner of the tear duct with gold. I might go a little crazy, but I'm definitely not gonna go as crazy as she did. It's not gonna be almost on my nose. So we're just gonna go back in with that same pencil brush and the gold color that we put in the crease. Don't forget to spritz your brush with some Fix Plus. I'm just taking that gold that I'm putting in the tear duct here and just kind of wrapping it around and meeting it up or blending it up into the gold that we put in the crease. So next I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna highlight the brow bone, and I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade, this one here. And then once I get that shadow onto the brow bone, I'm gonna go ahead and dry off that brush. I'm just gonna blend it into the gold. So we're done with the eyeshadow part, and you can go ahead and apply mascara and false lashes if you want to, but I want to go ahead and put on some eyeliner, so I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever Aqua Black, and I'm just going to apply this with my Makeup Geek bent liner brush. Next, I'm just going to go in and apply a few coats of mascara before I apply my false lashes, and I'm just using my Tarte Light Camera Lashes. Okay, next I'm going to apply false lashes, and I'm gonna go in with my favorite lashes right now. These are by Coco, and this is in the style Misha. You can buy these on ladymoss.com, and I will have their website linked in the description bar down below. So I have no idea what happened to my tweezers, so I'm having to apply these using just my hand, and I'm like really scared. So far, so good. Okay, that wasn't so bad. So while the lash glue is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and start bronzing and contouring, and I'm gonna go in with my favorite bronzer. This is by MAC, and I'm actually going to bronze and contour with this brush. This is the Makeup Geek Rounded Blush Brush. So because this brush is so tiny, I can get right in here and carve out my cheekbone. The brush isn't too big, it's not too small. It's perfect for the contours of my cheeks. I'm also gonna go in and do around my forehead at the hairline. Bao Bao Wan's jawline is really, really defined too, so I'm gonna go in and bronze down here. Just kind of define my jawline a little bit, which I hardly ever do because I'm not a fan of it, but this is a Bao Bao Wan tutorial and she does it, so we're gonna do it too. So for blush, I'm gonna go in with this shade by MAC. This is in the shade Buff, and I'm gonna use that same brush that we used to contour with. This blush is just a really nice color. It's a very neutral color, and you can put it with anything, so that's why I love it. It's one of my favorite blushes. Next, we are gonna go ahead and do some highlighting on our cheekbones, and I'm gonna use the highlighter from the Bao Bao Wan collection. This is in the shade Summer Opal. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this onto the tops of my cheekbones and some other places on my face. And I'm gonna apply it with the Sigma Tapered Highlighter. This is the F35 brush. You just wanna keep this on the highest point of your cheekbone. I'm also gonna take and put a little bit down the bridge of my nose, a little bit in the center of the forehead where we put that light boost color, and then a little bit on the chin down here. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys all 4 lipsticks with this look from the collection, and I'm going to go in first with Romantic Breakdown. So this is what the look looks like with Romantic Breakdown. And next I'm gonna show you what it looks like with the shade Forbidden Sunrise. So this is what it looks like with Forbidden Sunrise. This lipstick is very, very orange and it's a matte finish. And next I'm gonna show you what it looks like with Burmese Kiss. This is Burmese Kiss. It's a very bright pink, kind of corally color. So this is what it looks like with Burmese Kiss. This color is super bright and super fun, and I really, really like the look with this color. This one and Romantic Breakdown I really, really like. And now for Lavender Jade, which I am anticipating is going to be my favorite because this color is so beautiful. It is purple, but it's a wearable purple. It's not like Barney purple. It's so pretty. So let's see what it looks like with this. And this is what it looks like with Lavender Jade. This color is stunning. It is so beautiful off camera. On my viewfinder, it looks absolutely beautiful. I don't know how it's gonna look on once I get it onto my computer, but this color is so beautiful. It's my favorite of the 4 colors that come in the Bao Bao Wan collection. So I'm actually going to be giving away one of these Lavender Jade lipsticks to one lucky winner, and you can check the description bar down below to get all the deets on how to enter and maybe win the Lavender Jade lipstick. So I'm actually going to be giving away one of these Lavender Jade lipsticks to one lucky winner, and you can check the description bar down below to get all the deets on how to enter and maybe win the Lavender Jade lipstick. When I had the chance to get this lipstick, I knew that a lot of people didn't, so I went ahead and I bought 2, and I thought, what a wonderful giveaway to do on my channel, because it's something that not a lot of people had the chance to get. So I wanted to give you guys another chance to get it, especially because here recently I have had just a lot more support and just people commenting on my videos and just really being supportive and so nice. So I wanted to do something to give back to you guys. So I'm gonna be giving away the Lavender Jade lipstick. All the rules will be down below in the description bar. I'm not exactly sure what all the rules are going to be yet, because this is my first giveaway I've ever done on my channel. So I gotta think about it a little more. I do know one rule is if I know you personally, you do not qualify to win, because it's just, I don't know, it's just not right for somebody who I have a personal relationship with to win. So sorry family, you can't win. So yeah, make sure that you check the description bar for all the details on how to enter and win the lipstick, and when I'll be announcing the winner, where I'll be announcing the winner, and all that fun stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you liked it. This has been my first talk through video, so let me know in the comment section down below if you prefer the talk throughs or if you prefer the when I do the voiceovers. So give me your feedback on that. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed this. I'm so excited to get this video up. I can't wait. And
can't even see that. Ugh. My butt hurts. I've been sitting in this chair for way too long. It's not even a chair, I just have like a stool, so I don't have like anything to rest my back on. It's just like not the most comfortable chair at all. I need to get a new one. In the picture, I can't really see what's going on. Oh my god. I have no clue what I'm trying to say. So this palette, and what was I saying? I don't even know what I was gonna say.